Hey, there you go. I'll turn that off 1 second. Alright, it should be off now. The audio. Alright, what do you see? Mm-hmm. And Gooch. Yeah, this is Gooch trying to suck my dick. Although I'm a female character. That's his cousin. No, he has a wolf mask. It's a helmet you can get by killing a wolf and taking its skull. Alright, I'm going to take you over to our base. I strategically stood here because it's behind trees. Oh. Oh. Smart thinking. I don't know why then it is doing that. Wait, what? Oh, I think the lads are going to blam someone. Yeah, whatever. They can handle it. Stupid homeless, too addictive. In Spa. I think I know the one actually, yeah, it's pretty good. So do you see this big base here? Mm-hmm. Yes. On top is a bunch of, well, a couple of turrets. So, you know, to break into someone's base, you can go through the walls or go through the doors. Obviously, the doors are going to be weaker than the walls. So you want to make, you know, that strategically. So, and obviously some doors are more durable than others. We go through the first gate. Nope, I constructed this entirely. Right. I based it on a plan that Gooch did. He picked it up off of the internet. But then I expanded it out and I designed the inside myself. So you go in through this airlock so that nobody follows you in, or if they do catch you at your door, you can kill them. Yeah, it's great. The great part is as well, if one of the doors is open, it means you can't pass through. Sorry, if both of the doors are open, you can't pass through it. It will stop you. With a little flame turret. That flame turret is glitching out though. It shouldn't be showing the flame, but it does. And then this is like our base. We have a shit ton of furnaces in there. We have a bunch of these garage doors, which make it very hard to get in because they cost a lot of explosives to get through. All of our loot. Yeah, trying to make it as expensive as possible. These walls on the back are like specially reinforced The roofing isn't though because it costs too much to do. All of our loot, we've got like a bunch of guns and ammo and all sorts really. And this all, well yeah, this is just where we keep most of the loot. And then we have all these doors here. That makes it extra expensive to get in. When it's all locked up, like you have to go through like about 20 doors, give or take. Then we have this jump up bit. This is basically the stairs. Oh, fuck me. And then there's like all the beds. And there's even more fucking garage doors. More metal. This is the heart of our base. You'll see it in a second. There's a small glass panel back there, and behind that is the TC. That's the tool cupboard. And essentially that's when you put that down, it gives you a sphere of building privilege that only you can build in, which is kind of cool. A refrigerator with pumpkins. Even more garage doors. There's actually a ridiculous amount of fucking garage doors, dude. This one, on the first day we had it, before we had all these garage doors and shit, somebody blew in, took TC, and griefed it by building a bunch of annoying stuff. So we had to destroy all of that and then reclaim it. It was actually a bit of hassle. So it's already been raided once. This roof should not be open. And then we have our little auto turrets. Oh, that motherfucker hasn't come and turned on the turrets yet. What a penis. Well, he might get shot by these. But that's his own fault, because he didn't turn them on. Yep, I'm going to turn them on, because it means our base is super, we want the defense. Oh, that plane over there drops in crates, which you can go and claim, but obviously everybody does, so it ends up being quite dangerous. Yeah. Yeah, there was that one I yoink. Yeah, that's a lovely base. It has taken a hell of a lot of work, actually. A hell of a lot of work. The last Thursday of every month. Yeah, but I mean, we'll probably end up getting raided prior to that, because although this base is our base, and it's it's not a small base. But I will show you what's over the hill. What? Are you coming in? What? He's got it. See, it takes a while to get out now. That's one issue. He's getting pumpkins. But you want that security, like. So if we go, no, because so you're supposed to only be able to have 8 people on a team. Some people just, I mean, they're the amount that you can have in a team, and they will show up as green on your map and things like that. Some people have circumvented this by just, not killing each other, or they have like essentially they're a big enough group that they have the ability to bully smaller groups or individuals and be like, give us stuff and we won't destroy your base. And shit like that, which has happened on every server we've been on now. It's like an inevitable thing to subjugate. Ooh, some sulfur. Sorry, we need that shit to make bullets. Sulfur. You smelt the sulfur, get sulfur, and then mix it with charcoal, and it will give you gunpowder. bunch of animals there. The animal AI is a bit janky, to say the least. It's kind of sad, isn't it? But there used to be a base where these spikes were, and we raided it. Oh no, it's all gone. So there's an example that hasn't even fully loaded in. Those towers out. Yeah. And they have multiple TCs, and those towers out the front there undoubtedly have turrets in them. There's another one over there, which is probably the same group, and that one in the back, I just think hasn't fully loaded in yet. Yeah, they're groups of more than 8 people. Kind of ruins the spirit of the game, if you ask me. But yeah, there you go. Anyway, that's Rust. Exactly. Which is, it really does defeat the purpose of the game. Well, but yeah, literally on the last server we were on, you can have 99 people in a server at one time. Obviously, that means more than 99 people can live on that server, but the chances are slim, you know. We personally were on a server that it was getting up to 99 people. At one point, you'd be in a queue to get into the game. You know, it happens on online games. I don't know what the actual... Yeah, I mean, it's not that big. I don't know what the actual... What the thing is, the squares equate to. But it's not actually that big. But there was one team that had, the last count, 45 people on it. So, like, what the fuck are you gonna do? Exactly. You've no one to fight. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, we abandoned it. They raided us, and we just abandoned that server. It was like, you know what? No. This is stupid. Yes. I think see, in Ark, because of the dinosaurs and things, you could jump servers with stuff you were holding. This one, you can't. Each server is its own ecosystem, you know? If I go to a different server now, I won't have any of the blueprints to build stuff. I would need to find them and research them again. Which I think is good, because, you know, some motherfucker... Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, there's literally servers on Ark that have been run by the same tribe for years. Yeah, I mean, I think it's every month the server wipes. Every second month, blueprints wipe. So, you know, you'll still have all your research guns and everything, but then everyone really does go back to zero, which I think is really good. Because it keeps it fresh, it mixes it up. And the community around this is actually kind of interesting. Like, you meet just some quirky people, or people trying to, like, not get killed, so they're trying to be funny, or you have other people that you maybe are as strong as you, and you have a bit of camaraderie because you've been fighting each other, and you've won a few, they won a few. Yeah, it's a whole thing. It sounds much more healthy than Ark. Much. Like, much. Plus, it's a lot more action-packed. Hooah. Ow.
And a lot more flexible, I think. Like, your base is way more elaborate.
Yeah, Arc really, really works on a grid. This one's a little bit more flexible. You have a few more shapes to play with and whatnot. Plus, it actually makes a difference. That was another thing about Arc. Like, you could have the strongest base, and yeah, there was a couple of walls that were a little bit harder to get into, but at the end of the day, you could get into them. It was all about hidden base or being part of a mega tribe so you can gather enough resources to make, 1,000 turrets. Whereas this, like, we've put this together, but this is a strong base. This is not a weak base. A weak base is like the one up on the fucking hill just beside us. That piece of shit is fucking terrible.
But it's not just a base, because it's also, it gives you like the ability to design more than just...
Oh, yeah, sorry. That was the point. Yeah, sorry, that was the point. In Ark, you could make the most elaborate base in the world, but at the end of the day, if somebody came in with a dinosaur, it's gone. This one, it matters. Where your door placement matters, what type of doors you're using, what type of materials you're using. I also made a trap base, which was at the end of that video there, where that dude shot a rocket in us on the C4. That was actually going to be a trap base, where I was going to lure people in through the front door, and then open the other doors, and there was a couple of traps there, which were shotgun traps, and they would just kill the people. So essentially, it's a fake base, just for killing people. And I love that. I love that so much. Yeah. Well, because if you say you start raiding a base, you need to use explosives, which are very loud. People hear that, they know a base is being raided. Sometimes they won't come. More often than not, someone will come to at least make an attempt. Even if they have nothing on them, no guns or anything, they might get a sneaky kit from somebody else that you killed, or like I've done that. We've done that where people were busting and you just run in, grab something, and run out. So with that trap base, I was gonna set off an explosive, hopefully draw in some people that we've been targeting. Maybe get them to come through the door and then close the door behind them, open up the other door. Yeah, take all their shit. I even did a...
Why did you give up on it?
Well, I didn't give up on it. I was building it, but then those people came. And they tried to raid it before it was... before it was ready, so... They just... Yeah, exactly. And now some people think we live there as well, which is hilarious. So, yeah. Yeah, I mean, fingers crossed. I will. I'll go back and fix it up and finish it. But I mean, those dudes shot a fucking rocket into the thing, for fuck's sake. Like, there wasn't much we could do in that situation, except for the fact that we did something in that situation and took their stuff. I mean, don't get me wrong, that was great. That was Gooch, man. Gooch he's a bit of a, what's the word? Action, yes, definitely. But no, he's a bit of an action hero, but at the same time, he makes, good plays, and because you're playing on, because it's so free, you need to think about what the other person is going to do. Are they going to bob left? Are they going to go around right to the building? Are they going to charge at you because they only have a shotgun on them? Do they have a long-range weapon? I mean, all of this stuff you're making, you're doing the math in your head while you just see them in the corner of your eye running past, and it's you take in all that information, and it's like, oh shit, so you turn around and you got to worry about what the fuck you have, and so on and so forth. Like that play earlier on that video where Gooch closed the door, stopped the splash damage from that rocket, but he closed that door, and the door was still closing when that rocket was fired. It was fucking a brilliant play. And then he just thought, go outside and shoot the guy, because the guy's going to be looking in the hole. It was beautiful in my eyes. Absolutely beautiful. Yeah, that's because that's all he does. Oh, and now Diesel's pointing a gun at me. Hold on a second. I have a melee weapon, so I can just... Where's he gone? I missed him. Yeah, anyway, that's it. I will stop broadcasting now. I made an attempt. I missed.